The move also fulfills a key campaign promise from the president. Meanwhile, back in Congress, Republicans commended the president on the withdrawal, with House Speaker Paul Ryan calling the accord a raw deal for the U.S. Joining us now to weigh in is RNC Chair Ronna Romney McDaniel. Ronna, good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Great to be here. Thanks for having me, Maria.
Your view on this announcement?
I think the president did the right thing. It was a bad deal for the American people. We were being held to one standard while China and India were being held to a different standard. It would have cost us money, jobs, and the president absolutely took a leadership position in pulling us out of the Paris Accord.
Yeah, I mean, I agree that it was leadership, but there's a lot of pushback here, Ron. I mean, what do you make of the pushback from the nation's leading CEOs basically saying, look, the U.S. has taken itself out of a very important issue. We're going to continue to fight climate change. So why such a drastic reaction from so many business people, do you think?
I don't understand their reaction, because looking at the deal, it really was a bad deal for the United States and for the American worker and their American family. The president said he's willing to look at other deals. This deal in and of itself was a loser for the United States of America, and I think these CEOs should be applauding him. It's saving American jobs and it's saving American money.
Ronna, what are you doing to bring the party together? I mean, obviously we heard from Paul Ryan yesterday, and he was very much, in step with President Trump, commending him in terms of pulling the U.S. out of this deal. But there are so many other issues that the party is so divided, whether it's on health care or tax reform. Is that getting in the way of getting the agenda executed, and what are you doing about it?
Well, I think one of the great things about the Republican Party is we do have diversity of opinion, and we do have a discussion, and in the end that's going to lead to better legislation. The president's working very well with Speaker Ryan and Senate Majority Leader McConnell. We recognize that if we do not have legislative accomplishments, that if we do not fulfill the promises that we campaigned on, repealing and replacing Obamacare, comprehensive tax reform, that we're going to pay a price in 2018 because our voters aren't going to trust us. They're going to walk away. So we have to get that done. We have to help the American family, and we have to get our economy going, and that's going to mean swift legislation and acting on those campaign promises.
Yeah, but Ronna, it's June 1st, right? I mean, I know you understand it, that you're going to lose seats if you don't get this stuff done. But do all of your members understand that?
I think they do. And June 1st, I know it seems like it's been forever, but these are big issues.
You're right.
Health care, tax reform, they're taking their time. They're going to do it right. It's better to take your time and get good legislation than to push something through and get something bad like we got with Obamacare.
Yeah.
So they're doing the right thing. We're going to get it done. I'm optimistic. We recognize that if we don't, number one, people are going to continue to be hurting. Their premiums are doubling under Obamacare. Their deductibles are so high. Insurers are pulling out of the marketplace. We have to fix the American health care system, and we've got to find tax reform so that we can get our economy going at the level it should be.
By the way, it's June 2nd, Ronna.
June 2nd. Sorry.
No, I said it. Okay, let me ask you about Hillary Clinton. She was in New York City yesterday. She's claiming that President Trump has unleashed a, quote, dangerous level of hate since the election. Listen to this, Ron. I got to get your reaction.
What I saw in this election was a deliberate effort to blow the top off of that, to basically say whatever feeling you have, whatever, resentment, however angry you might be, get out there and express it. And it's okay to, take it out on other people, verbally or physically, as we saw during the campaign. That is incredibly dangerous. That is unleashing a level of vitriol and defensiveness, hatred, that I don't think we should tolerate.
We should point out that President Obama, in his last speech, basically rallied everybody to get up and go, voice your concerns and get on, protest lines and just, do something if you don't like what's happening. So it's funny to hear her say that. It's coming from Trump when President Obama just said it.
Well, Hillary Clinton has done everything to obstruct and resist and prevent President Trump from being successful. Wouldn't it be great if she said, we need to unite behind the President of the United States because our country is more important than our political differences? Wouldn't it be great if she said, give President Trump a chance? Don't boycott the inauguration. Don't walk out on cabinet confirmation hearings. All the things that the Democrat Party has done has shown a total unwillingness to work with this president. It's unprecedented. President Obama never dealt with the type type of obstruction that President Trump has dealt with. And it's a lot of this is coming from their leaders, like Hillary Clinton and former President Obama, who have not found a way to talk to people and say, let's unite around our new president and help him be successful.
Yeah. No, you're right. I mean, they have an agenda, the left does, and that is to resist this president, and that is to obstruct the agenda. And that's what we're hearing. I mean, do you think voters are going to remember this come 2018 when their seats are up, or even 2020 during the next presidential election, that the left did everything it could not to get the agenda executed, that agenda that America or half the country voted for in November?
Yeah, I mean, we're putting forward a vision. President Trump's talking about jobs, the economy, higher wages, national security, better health care. The Democrats are talking about resist, obstruct, stopping government from functioning. I think in the end, putting forward a vision that helps American families is going to be the winning strategy.
Yeah. Well, we'll see about that, because in the process, it may mean he doesn't get anything done, though.
He's going to get things done already with the deregulation, already with the foreign trip he just had, where he restored America as a leader in the world, pulling out of the Paris Accord. President Trump has taken a leadership stance from day one. We do need some congressional wins. We're getting there. The House has passed the repeal and replace of Obamacare, and we're going to continue to work together to help the American people. We have to.
Ronna, great to see you. Thanks so much for weighing in this morning.
Thanks for having me, Maria.
Ronna, Romney, McDaniel's running us there.